Hello Nidorinas and Nidorinos, I'm KingNido and today we're coming in from Castelia City where unbelievably the pinchers are currently sitting on bottom of the leaderboard, but almost as unbelievable is the fact that the Medallia Aethers are in the bottom four at the moment when they were expected to be an Elite Four side, and both these sides really need to start getting their season on track. So with that said, let us know in the comments below who you think is going to win. Will it be the bug types? Will it be the flying types? Let's go!
3, 2, 1, go!
That is right, the Medallia Aethers, who were expected to be an Elite Four side, are currently in the bottom four as they're starting out with Salamence and Braviary. It is going to be Fortress and Volcarona starting out for the Castelia pinchers, and immediately with that Intimidate ability, Salamence is going to lower the physical attack of both Volcarona and Fortress, but it is the baby doll eyes from Volcarona lowering that physical attack of Braviary as Salamence goes for that sweet kiss, but it is going to be avoided by Fortress. However, Braviary is going to look to follow it up with the Retaliate, and they are focusing in on Fortress here, even with that not very effective attack, as Fortress does respond with the work up nice and early. It is going to boost that 90 physical attack as well as that 60 base special attack, but Salamence is going to go with the grass, not yet another move being resisted here by Fortress on the field, allowing Volcarona to go for the Zen headbutt, focusing in there on Salamence, who is able to tank that move, which allows Braviary to go with the triple axle. This is getting stronger every time, but it is not doing much damage whatsoever to Volcarona, even with 3 connections from that axle, which allows Fortress to go for the Iron Head, getting a great deal of damage on Braviary, and Volcarona is going to follow it up with the Veno Shock, getting more damage as Salamence responds with the Night Days, and that is a great connection onto Fortress, lowering its accuracy in the process as Braviary could capitalize, goes with the Mud Shot, and it gets the elimination. They've been able to chip away and take down Fortress nice and early on, as out comes Scyther in its place, who immediately goes for the Ivy Cudgel onto Braviary and gets a great elimination in response, even though it wasn't very effective. That is exactly what the pinchers needed, as Volcarona follows it up with the takedown. It is going to get some recoil damage, but it doesn't do a great deal of damage anyway to Salamence in the process, who does respond with the Outrage, and it takes out Volcarona in response, immediately putting the Medallia Aethers back in front, as out comes Heracross in its place. It is going to be Corviknight, the Rowan Award recipient, coming out for the Medallia Aethers, exerting that pressure over the pinches as Scyther does go for the Sticky Web. This entry hazard is going to be avoided by the flying types though, because none of them are going to land on the ground, and this allows Salamence to go for the Outrage onto Heracross, putting it into knockout range as Heracross does respond with the Lunar Dance. And already it wants none of this. It has just taken itself out of the match, and it's so rare that the Lunar Dance ever pays off. This allows the Rock Tomb from Corviknight to almost get the elimination of the Scyther. It is able to hang on by a thread, but it does have its speed lowered, as it is now joined by Iron Moth, the Terrastal Draftee, with that 110 base speed, so the pinchers should be able to keep speed control, even though Scyther did have its own speed lowered here in the process. And it is going to be Iron Moth going for the double kick onto Salamence, who they really need to get off this field because it is continuing to outrage and dominate the pinchers. But that not very effective damage does very little to Salamence, which allows it to finish off that outrage, getting the very easy elimination of Scyther to finish the job that Corviknight started. And Corviknight is going to be able to focus in on Iron Moth here, but it is going to be Salamence who is left in a confused state due to that fatigue. Here is Corviknight though, and it is going to go for the double team, so it's going to boost its evasiveness, making it a harder target to hit, and if they cannot land strikes on Corviknight, the pinchers will not be able to eliminate it, as out comes Cleaver. Iron Moth is going to go for the Uproar, but it's avoided by Corviknight, and Salamence needs to shake off this confusion. It is having a great showing so far, which is what we expect to see from it being on the 8th, as it goes with the Steel and getting in massive super effective damage there on to Cleavor, who does respond with the Zing Zap, almost getting the elimination, putting Salamence into knockout range. Corviknight goes with the Weather Ball. They're focusing in on Cleavor here. Very little damage though, it's not very effective on the part Rock type, as Iron Moth does go for the Inferno to finish Salamence off. They have gotten it off the field. Even with that not very effective attack, it was effective enough to get the elimination, and Cleaver was going to follow it up with the defense kill. It is going to boost that base 95 defense, but it needs to try and get Corviknight off this field. As it goes for the Whirlwind, this is not going to work because there's no bench to send the pinchers back to. And Corviknights are now going to be joined by Roaring Moon, who is actually caught in that sticky web because it is the Terrestrial Draftee, which means it is still a Dragon Dark typing. It is only now going to become a Flying type as it takes on this horrifying form that you do not want to meet in a back alley in Castelia City, because it would be absolutely terrifying and you would run away as quickly as you could. But as I ramble, Iron Moth goes with the Headlong Rush, and it will not affect the now Flying type Roaring Moon or Corviknight for that matter, as will neither the Mud Shot not work on Roaring Moon, who is going to go with the Nuzzle onto Iron Moth that is going to leave it with that paralysis. That is going to slow it down, which is great for the 8th, as it may even make Iron Moth unable to move as Corviknight follows it up with the Psychic onto Cleavor here and gets the elimination. Iron Moth is all by itself and it has 4 Flying types to contend with. We get the Leech Life, getting great damage there onto Iron Moth from Roaring Moon, and Corviknight follows up with the Ceaseless Edge, but that is avoided by Iron Moth, and you have to think that would have gotten the elimination. This allows the Tri-Attack from Iron Moth, but that is avoided by Corviknight with that boosted evasiveness, which as Roaring Moon goes for the Guillotine, but Iron Moth avoids that. And Corviknight is going to go with the Mystical Fire, and this is going to land super effective, but Iron Moth is able to hold on even though it has its special attack low, which is base 140 as well. It responds with the Blaze Kick super effectively on the part Steel type Corviknight, as Roaring Moon goes with the Feather Dance here onto Iron Moth. It is going to lower that physical attack a great deal, and Corviknight could go in for the easy elimination. It goes with the Poison Powder, but that is going to fail because there's already that paralysis onto Iron Moth, who goes for the Court Change. This won't really matter. Even though it moves the sticky web, no one will be coming out for the pinches. Iron Moth is all by itself, and Roaring Moon, looking to capitalize, goes with the Fickle Beam to get the easy elimination over the Castelia Pinchers, giving them their 6th loss of the season, their 5th loss in a row. And things are not looking good right now for the Castelia Pinchers, but that is what we have been expecting to see from the Medali Aethers. And will they be able to continue that next round as they go up against the Anastar Galaxy? They have just moved themselves into the Leaders 8, whereas the Pinchers are surefire on the bottom of the leaderboard, and next round they will be going up against the Viridian Magma. But until then, Nidorinos, thank you so much for watching. Let us know in the comments below who you thought was the best on field, and if you enjoyed what you saw, please leave a like, share, subscribe, but more importantly, always remember, you are awesome, and I'll see you when you see me.